guys. So I goofed up. I have an awesome video at home to put on for YouTube. It's great, it goes on, and I go to start messing with it and I realize, why does my voice sound so far away? What the hell? Well, comes to find out, the reason why my voice sounds the way it does is because I don't have my mic. Justusjamies has it, my husband. Yeah. So the entire time I'm going on my rant for, my video, y'all aren't gonna be able to hear shit that I said. Like nothing. Except for the few parts that have my visor up, which what I may do is I may just find some of those parts and throw them in like a little mishmash video. But so yeah, that blew my plan of posting for Monday. So I'll post today. Obviously I'll post this one. But some of the things, it was a vent type of video. Basically, I was talking about my daughter, who, now, let me say this, I love my daughter. She's 12 years old, going on 22, I swear to God, and I love her to death. She's a really smart young lady who, unfortunately, is dealing with a lot of crap in her life. Her real mom doesn't live here in California. She lives in Wisconsin, which isn't always the best, and things like that. But we found out for the last couple of weeks, we've always asked, hey, what homework do you have, what math do you have, etc., etc. She's been telling us for the last, couple weeks plus, that she doesn't have any homework, no math homework, no anything like that. We check her planner, it's obviously not written there. So we're like, okay. And then my husband, meanwhile, we find out that my daughter has a D, or our daughter, I should say our daughter, has a D in her math class. She also has a D in 2 other classes too. But that's besides the point. She has neglected to turn in over 12 plus assignments in math.
Earlier today, I was talking about how Blake Shelton has been tweeting lately, and I
understand
now he's been making...
Yeah, and we find this out because we take her to a meeting with the principal because, 1, her grades, and 2, she has some absences. A couple of them were for her dog shows. She's a handler. She shows Portuguese, Padango, Peru? I think it's pronounced that way. I don't know. Not 100% sure. By the way, in the background, my son, he's playing with his planes. His Uncle Glenn loves to make him little airplanes. So, yeah. But, let me turn down the music. Just realized it's not really supposed to be that loud in the car, since I don't have any rights to have that in the video. But, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so she has 12 plus assignments missing, and we don't find this out until we go speak to her principal, because between the grades and her absences, a few of those were because of the weekend she got stuck in New York with her grandmother when the storm hit. So, we understood there might be some finagling with her grades and homework, and we understood that. But 12 missing assignments? No. No. And she doesn't get it. She doesn't understand why it's so damn important. She can just, do makeup work and make it all up and be fine. Except for the problem is she's not going in to get help. She's not... And basically we spend the whole weekend just kind of blowing up at each other for all intents and purposes. Because she's fighting with us about her homework, we're fighting with her because we want her to understand that it's important. We wanted to understand that if she was having a hard time in math, But if she was going to try and get help, if she was making those steps and still getting a lower grade, then that's fine, because we know she's at least trying to get help. She's not doing any of that. She's not trying to get help. She's not trying to do any of that. She just doesn't care. And she's more of a social person, which is fine. I was a social person in school. I was always more social. But I also damn well knew that if I wanted to do anything with my friends during the week, or if I wanted to go to the movies or anything like that, or have time on my computer, I best be trying to get help for my homework. I had to do a weekly progress report, which is what we're going to do with our daughter as well. I have to email her counselor to set that up. But, pardon me. But I damn well knew that if I was at least trying, then it wasn't such a big deal if I got a lower grade, because I was trying. And there were some things that for me, I had an incredibly difficult time with. Math, I hate math. I've always hated it. I've never been really, I have moments to where I can do great at it. Like a problem, I'll instantly get it. But 90% of the time, I suck at it. Like, not even funny. I suck at it. And I know this. I knew it in school. So I knew that in order for me to do the fun things I wanted to do, I best be getting help. Caitlin knows this, our daughter knows this too. And knows that, you need to do this. But she's at that point, I guess, as a teenager, that she's pushing back and being rebellious and doesn't think consequences matter. I don't know. I really don't know. I can tell you right now that raising a boy is so just the shit. You asshole. Sorry guys. I'm trying to get over into another lane and a fucking work truck decides to try and cut into my lane to get into the turn lane. Which is why I got all high squeaky there for a second. Malcolm, are you gonna say hi? Say hi! He's smiling, that's his hi. So there was that, and then there was, what else was there? I don't know. I don't know what else there was. Oh, yes. I was actually talking about here in Santa Rosa, Northern California area, we have Country Summer. It's a big thing that's put on by a bunch of local companies here. Our local radio station, Froggy 92.9, which I'm an avid listener to. I listen to country, and that's my station when I'm in the car, as I haven't quite figured out how to make that work for my cell phone yet, but that's besides the point. I so badly, they've got, it's Florida Georgia Line, Toby Keith, and I want to say Little Big Town, but I'm not 100% sure. I think it's Little Big Town. All playing this year, and I want to go. I love all three bands. I love Florida Georgia and Little Big Town a little more than Toby Keith, but Toby Keith has got some awesome hits. So I'd love to just go. And then I want to take my sister, my older sister. She's a special eds teacher, working with junior high students. She's got more balls than I could ever imagine, because I couldn't do it. I can barely handle my 12-year-old's angsty bullshit. I'm not entirely sure I could even think about doing 50 to 180 students. No. Nah. No thank you. I don't have the, no. Just no. No. So, and she's been promoted to head of her department, special ed department, and she's been working so hard, and she really hasn't had a whole lot of time for, everything out there. And I just really wanted her to enjoy maybe a little weekend with, me, obviously, at Country Summer. We're both really big country fans, stuff like that, but it's expensive, and I want I don't know if it's going to happen this year. I may have to try and plan for it next year, which I will totally do. But I need to bug Suburban Delinquent because he needs to let us know the dates for SCMM 18 so that way I can start saving and planning, because I want to ride my bike. Both Justusjamies and I want to ride our bike to there. But you know, it's really hard to plan that when I've got to make sure I can pay my insurance, which is right around the same time as my bike, as the trip. And my insurance, because I'm a new rider and all that bullshit. My insurance is over $1,000 for my motorcycle, which, I mean, whatever. I'm a new rider. I understand it, but there are other bills that I have to pay for. There are other things like that, you know. So I want the information so I can start planning. So Suburban Delinquent, get your gear together. Tell me when it is. I don't care if you have to private message at me, so that way I can start planning and figuring out what I need to save. Do it! I swear to God. I even sent Shade Tree a message asking if he knew, because I assumed that he would know. Do it. Anyways, I'm getting a little past my 10-minute mark here because I'm rambling and bitching and moaning. Oh, are you saying hi? Plane? Is that your plane? Well, that should be my sign-off at the end of the videos that I make, is my son just throwing a plane at y'all. Alright, folks. Gotta run an errand, then I gotta go home, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. I hope you guys like the little snippets of videos I posted last night for our bike night. I will try and do little videos here and there for that kind of stuff, so that way you can kind of see what we got going on down in this area. And like I said, if any of you are up in this area and you want to come to one of the bike nights, I will try and post a week before it to give enough time for anybody who wants to come up, so that way y'all can come up. It's through Cycle Gear. They do giveaways, they do barbecue, they have music, and if it's cold out, they'll have a nice little fire. If it's not cold out, well, whatever. And you'll see lots of ton bikes, and I mean, there was, like I showed in the videos before, there were a crap ton of sports bikes, and there were quite a few of our little cruiser style bikes, but everybody's welcome, all riders. Come and join us, have fun, and I'll let you know about a week before the actual day, so that way if anyone wants to come up, they can. I love all that. I'll probably edit it out later, maybe, who knows. But I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna say la vie. If you have any questions, comments, or want me to talk about something or anything like that, let me know. I'll do my best. See ya, folks.